Okay, so let's keep talking about prototyping tools. Now let's dive into animated and granular prototyping tools. Tools that will allow you to take control of all the different elements and add more complex interactions and animations. So as you can see, for these kind of tools, there are a lot of different options out there, and it's up to you to decide which one is the best one for you and the one that fits your budget. And also, sometimes it's not just one prototyping tool, but probably you use different ones depending on the project. So I'm going to teach you real quick an overview of each tool. So let's start with the first one, which is Flinto. Flinto, it's a really easy to use animation tool and prototyping tool. It integrates really well with Sketch because you can pretty much, there's a Sketch plugin, and you can pretty much export your whole Sketch project into Flinto and then animate every little piece of the whole thing. So as you can see, it also looks very similar to Sketch. All the layout, the tools, all the properties, and how every element, it's on the left and the tools are on the top. It's very similar to other Mac applications, so it makes it really easy to understand right away. And as I said, it has an integration with Sketch, which makes it super awesome and makes it awesome to start using it right away. So I recommend it if you're already using Sketch and you want to do a quick prototype, a quick animation. Flinto is the right tool for you. And as you can see, you can create really awesome transitions and awesome animations and very complex things that probably you wouldn't be able to do in other prototyping tools like InVision or Marvel. So yeah, and for example, this is a kind of power that you are allowed to have for gestures, for example. And yeah, for example, for scrolling, you can scroll individual elements inside your prototype. When you have a more complex app and you want to show all the control that you can have, Flinto allows you to add scrolling to those elements, to those group elements. So another prototyping tool that is, that was Flinto. And another prototyping tool that is really good, it's Pixate. Pixate was recently bought by Google, which can be a very promising tool thing. Can make it, if Google is investing in it, can make it probably a very powerful tool in the future. Right now, you have lots of animations, lots of interactions, and also you can control a lot of properties from it, and it's very intuitive application. As you can see there, it allows you to have a very good control of all the elements, and it allows you to have those very warm and fuzzy transitions that you want to have. And yeah, so another one tool is Framer. Framer is a little bit different from the other ones, and that this one actually you code. So it has a text editor, and you use JavaScript to animate your elements. So it is a combination of visual editor and also text editor. So again, you have way more control and a smoother transitions, and it integrates with other JavaScript. So you can create really complex stuff with Framer. So for example, here with numbers, with data, with math, you can actually control, this is an example from them, you can control with numbers something as specific as the spacing of a font or the weight or the size, which is something that you cannot do with other tools. Framer is probably the only one that will allow you to prototype this kind of things, kind of interactions. and also has really cool animations and transitions. So all of the power that other tools have, you can also have it on Framer. So moving on to probably an unexpected tool for animations is Keynote, because Keynote is usually used for presentations, but I will argue that when you want to present and not use as a prototype, more as a present animations and granular control that you want on your story, I would recommend using Keynote. The advantages of Keynote is that it's a program that is already, if you are using a Mac, it's already installed on your computer. You don't have to pay extra for it, and it has also the ability that it's really easy to use. It's like a PowerPoint program. It's just but it allows you to have control over all the elements. So, for example, here you have control of the cards, and you can align them, and you can put them and then animate from one frame to the other, from one screen to the other, and you will have the control of the animations that are usually available on Mac. So, for example, here it's how it looks at the end. It looks like the Tinder app, and it's pretty cool. It's when you just want to present an animation to a developer for a product manager, and you want to do it really quick. Keynote might be the ideal tool for that. And also, you can also use it on your phone, which makes it really powerful too. So another very basic animation tool, but this one has a timeline, which makes it really cool. It's Principle. So with Principle, you have again, you have control of different scrolling groups. You can duplicate artboards, and you can add animations just by start editing them, and then you can add interactions like tap, like scroll, and then from there, for example, you can see the animation right there, and then have control over the timeline. If you want something to go a little bit faster, to be first or second, to have a little bit of delay, you can do that, and then you can preview it on your phone really quickly. You can even record a video of it and export it as a GIF or as a video for someone else to send it, which is pretty cool. That's sometimes all you need from an app. So as you can see, it's a very powerful but also very simple app for your Mac. So yeah, there you have it. Most of the different animation tools that you can use, prototyping tools that allow you to have a lot of control over your prototypes. But at the end, you have to choose the right tool for you, and not just for you, but also for the project, for the client, for the needs of the moment. So you have to choose in context what makes more sense. Also, sometimes you need to think about your budget. So it all depends on what you're doing. So choose the right tool for you. I would recommend all of these tools usually have at least a 5 or 15-day trial. So download them, get them, try them out, and then at the end you can choose the one that you want to buy and add it to your toolkit.